Today we're checking out DC Studios' latest announcement with James Gunn.
So come take a ride with us here in the
The passenger
passenger
seat.
seat.
Alright, welcome back, riders, to another week in the passenger seat. Like we said, today we're going to be checking out the latest DC Studio announcement with James Gunn, who will be the head for the new content to come with DC Studios. So, kind of a controversial topic, right? A lot of fans of DC saying that, this guy came from Marvel and all of a sudden, he's going to just wreck everything versus what Zack Snyder had going on.
I'm very interested. There's a couple things where I feel like maybe it's a win. That he has announced that he's doing. Like I think it was he actually said that he would actually bring back Zack Snyder and stuff like that, and like have him direct some of the movies. So it's very interesting to see what route he's gonna take. I'm really hoping because DC, I need them to step up. I'm gonna need them to pull a win here.
Yeah, especially for the, at least for movies in theater and stuff like that. Definitely. I mean, some of the last ones haven't been bad, for sure, but they definitely need to step up if they want to compete with the MCU. So. Yeah, anyways, without further ado, you know how we do. Let's hop right into the to us watching this reaction. Riders, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We always appreciate y'all's support. And yeah, let's get right into it.
Hey everybody, I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios.
Co-CEO.
So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time.
It's like the Verizon guy.
Our job
when he changed to,
is to come in.
You know what I mean? Was it Verizon or was it Sprint? I can't remember.
In film, television, gaming, and animation.
I think he changed to Verizon. He was Sprint.
Yeah. By the same actors, and it works within one story. And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds, outside of the mainstream DCU continuity. Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love. That resets the entire
with the Hawaiian beater.
Move into Blue Beetle, fantastic
film.
Blue
Beetle.
A kid who's a
I know that one. This kid from
into Aquaman 2.
Xolo Marihuana.
To our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now. So,
they filmed it in Puerto Rico, right?
With a group of very talented writers have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. This first
plan's never seem to work out though.
Gods and Monsters. Now this, what I'm about to tell you, is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. The first project is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is an animated series. I've written all the episodes. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action.
Okay, well
the
that's
next project
decent.
up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by
Amanda Waller, huh?
Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who created the Doom Patrol. It is a fantastic story.
Good shit.
It's out of this world, and I can't wait for people to see it.
It's funny how Amanda Waller always has like the same
the true beginning of
general
the
look.
This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by...
Why does Superman look high as shit?
I'm having a great time doing it.
Looks like he just smoked a blunt and he's just sitting on the clouds.
July 11th.
It's like, this is how Superman smokes weed.
Okay, the next thing is a big premiere HBO
I wonder if it's going to soak it out Henry Cavill.
Lanterns.
Yeah.
This is a story of a couple of Green Lanterns, John Stewart and Hal Jordan. And we have a few other lanterns peppered in there, but this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost
that's going to be exciting.
Oh yeah, that's going to be good.
A couple of Green Lanterns who are space cops watching over precincts.
Space cops.
In it, they discover a terrifying mystery that ties
Space
into
Cops.
our
That's what the
larger
show should be
story.
called.
Right.
Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion
The
project
Authority.
of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm characters we are now bringing into the DCU, and will interact.
All these guys look
with
like
our primary
you remember that
DC
old cartoon
The
show
Authority are a group of superheroes
Silverhawks?
who think the world
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna be
broken,
honest. I
and
don't know who
wanna
they are.
fix it
So
by
if someone
any
in the
means
comment section wants to
necessary,
tell
but
us,
it's a very
please.
different look at superheroes.
Yeah, I have no
We're
clue who
doing a
these people are
television
either.
series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is a story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which
Okay.
is the birthplace of Wonder Woman.
Oh,
It's almost like
okay.
Game of Thrones with Westeros, but with all of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's
That's cool.
Batman is the brave and
Oh,
the
here we
bold.
go.
The brave and the bold is the story of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin. He's a little assassin
Ah,
who
why?
Batman tries to get in line, and so this is the story of the two of them and the beginning of sort
Not
of
my
the
favorite
Bat
Robin.
family
Sorry,
in
guys.
the DCU.
That's
Next up
fair.
is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of comic
Booster
Booster
Gold.
Gold.
He is a fascinating guy. He's a loser.
Live
from the
action
future
TV. It's gonna be
who
funny.
uses
It's
future
probably gonna be
technology
hilarious.
to come back to present day and become a superhero so that people will love him.
I'm actually
It's
interested in
basically
that
a
one.
superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO Max series. One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn
Oh,
that
okay.
into a big science fiction epic film. Now, Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth
Interesting.
and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way. So she's a much
Damn.
more jaded character.
Very dark.
And that brings me to Swamp
Crippling
Thing.
Hey, wow.
A very
Swamp
dark
Thing.
horror story in the origin
A film.
of the
Oh
monster
God, I
who
can't.
is
I can't
Swamp
wait.
Thing.
That's gonna be so exciting.
And
The
although
TV series was
totally
amazing.
outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into the rest of the stories. Anyway, those are the
Ooh, I'm
stories
excited for
that
that
I
one.
can tell you about right now. I've loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once in a
And you
lifetime
still went with Marvel,
opportunity
dude.
to do
Like,
something
what happened?
very different. One of the things that's very
Yeah, you
important
follow
for
money.
me in all of these
Right.
movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique, is something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters. to
I have
us. And
confidence
wanna be true
in
to
James
those
Gunn, though.
stories.
He's a
I
good
wanna be
director.
true to you guys
Yeah.
and really
Yeah.
give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me. And I can't wait to start to dive into
I can't
these
wait.
stories with you guys
Yeah.
on this grand adventure. Thank you so much.
It's interesting, and I'm very excited. It makes me nervous because DC kind of has a bad history right now. But I'm excited for the titles they announced. I'm going to be honest. There's some of them that I didn't expect because I guess they want to try new things, which isn't a bad bad thing at all to try new things. But also, I feel like some of the original characters haven't been fleshed out yet.
Yes, I agree.
But I'm glad that they're not jumping to the Justice League right away. I'm glad that they're not doing any of that crazy stuff so fast just to compete with Marvel. I really do want them to take their time, and I think James Gunn understands that assignment. He did a fantastic job directing and creating Suicide Squad 2, which turned out to be a very successful movie. So I know that he'll do a good job, and from the looks of it, I feel like he's going to keep a lot of the same actors, which is a little exciting to me too. Obviously not Henry Cavill and not Ben Affleck because they've already announced that they don't want to be in it.
Right.
But I am excited. I'm very excited, and I hope DC. Obviously, Swamp Thing for me, I don't know why, it's the one that I'm like, oh, I would like to see that, a horror-inspired DC film. Let's do it.
Yeah. So here are my thoughts. Off the top, like you said, there's a couple of titles in there that we're not familiar with. I don't know how good they're gonna be. Like they could be, they could be great stories. They could be a show that you watch and it's like, okay, well this was cool, but how interesting or how much of a hit versus a miss are they really gonna be? Is my question. Another thing that was a really key point for me was he's going to get new actors, for various of the roles that we already sort of got accustomed to. Here's my thing. This is sort of what I'm building up sort of a theory towards.
Okay.
You saw how he said that they're going to try to keep it so that the same actors are going to voice the characters in animated shows as well.
Yes, I noticed that he said that about that show he was announcing.
Yes, I feel like this is going to be for the reason why he's getting maybe new actors, new actresses is possibly because he's thinking long game. He's thinking about longevity. He might be recruiting, a group of people who are going to be able to, stand the test of time for what DC has planned. I think they might be going in that route where they're going to take things slowly instead of trying to rush and compete against the MCU. And they realize, like, okay, we need to start, like, from scratch and start building it up little by little, until we get to a point where we can actually, produce things of excellent quality and that fans can, like, call back on things that we started out with.
What? So it is an interesting way to use the Flash movie to sort of replace actors and make sense of things or whatever the case may be. But I will say, and this is obviously my honest opinion, probably your honest opinion as well, I know they're going to use this movie to jumpstart a new DC universe, but I'm going to need a new Flash. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel
I'm going to need a new Flash.
So yeah, ever since, even before Ezra Miller became like sort of a social pariah, I did not like him for the role as the Flash. That's just me personally, on a personal note. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad about that. I hope they actually pick somebody who, again, and I'm very picky with who plays the Flash. Even Grant Gustin's Flash was kind of a little off to me. Like, he played the character, great, and it was fine, but still, it's not the Flash that I sort of picture in my head.
Oh no, I agree. I agree with you.
So yeah, I mean, I hope to see who they pick for that. I hope to see who they pick for all these other roles, and I believe, or I have hope that they'll do a good job.
I have very high hopes. I love Marvel, but I am a big DC fanboy, and I'm hoping the best for DC because they deserve it. And I know the reasoning of starting off with Superman. I know the reasoning of starting off with Batman because they have the most popularity. That makes sense. There's a lot of other characters that I feel like they haven't touched upon, and I can't wait till they do.
Yeah, I agree. Well, here's hoping. I don't want to ramble on too long.
It's just exciting.
Yeah. So, yeah, writers, again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this announcement from DC Studios. Tell us what your thoughts are. Make sure to comment down below. Let us know, like Carlos said while we were reacting, if y'all know about these storylines that we have no clue whatsoever about. Yeah, or any other thoughts you might have.
Or what movie you're most excited about. Something.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed this ride with us today, and hopefully you'll join us next time here in
The passenger seat.